How's everyone doing tonight? Words from the wise. So, one of my followers wanted me to make a video about how to deal with loneliness. So, a lot of people should be aware that we have a lot of individuals that's single and they constantly deal with anxiety, depression, loneliness, and sometimes it can easily overwhelm them. So, to be honest, the best thing to do to overcome loneliness is constantly keep yourself productive. All right, because if you're not being very productive and active towards, it could be working out, or towards your goals and dreams in life, if you're constantly being stationary, your mind is going to wander. And the worst thing you can do is but allow your mind to overwhelm you with negative thoughts. Because as soon as you become overwhelmed with negative thoughts, you can easily fall victim to your own thoughts. And that will spiral you down to a great form of depression. Now, a lot of individuals can deal and live a peaceful life alone. A lot of individuals is codependent. They need someone there. So a lot of individuals consider that a weakness, but at the same time, we're all human. We all have our pros and cons. So that's not something to feel depressed about. You know, Something else you can do when to overcome loneliness. You can branch out. You can expand your circle. You know, you can you can go to the gym. You can go the to the library. All depends on your social group. What are you trying to bring into your life? If you're trying to become a better version of yourself, if you're trying to go into, like, for myself, the fitness industry, I will only surround myself around individuals that's diving deeper into the fitness world. So I will always be inside the gym. I will always communicate with models. I will always talk to individuals that have personal trainer certification, things that will benefit my life towards the things that I want to accomplish. So whatever that you're trying to accomplish within your life, always try to attract those type of individuals. All right, you gotta govern yourself accordingly to what you want within your realm. So now, being very active and productive, all right, that's one way to overcome loneliness. Two, now you're branching out, you're meeting new individuals, all right, you're expanding your social group, all right. Now, something else you can also do is create a list, all right. When it comes down to goals and dreams in life, that's something that's very beneficial if you want to, distract yourself from feeling alone. you know have daily goals, have weekly goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals, things that can direct your mind to something else rather than focusing on the negative. See, a lot of individuals tend to fall, like I said before, victim to negative thinking and thoughts, and they constantly feed those seeds. Something I told one of my friends, our thoughts are like seeds. So if you're constantly planting seeds of feeling alone, the more you entertain those thoughts, just like seeds, eventually they're going to grow. And your realm, your reality is going to be based off not only how you view yourself, but based off your inner dialogue. So always be constantly aware of your inner thoughts, okay? So now we have expanding your social group. Now we have being active on a daily basis towards your goals and dreams. What you want. Now the next thing is stop seeking external validation. So what I mean by this is that, a lot of people think that in order to be fulfilled, in order to be happy, they need someone else there. When in reality, all you really need is within yourself. People is not aware that when it come down to looking for a partner, mind you, I'm a hopeless romantic. I love love. But at the same time, you got to also be aware of your self-respect, and you should also value yourself. All right, know your worth. So Never allow yourself to seek validation. Always have internal validation, because when you're seeking external validation, you're not consciously aware of this, but you're slowly but surely, relinquishing power over to the external source, because now you're thinking you need something that's outside of your realm, when in reality, everything you really need is within you. So when you make peace with yourself, when you realize, hey, I'm a good looking individual, I have a lot of things going for myself, I'm actually happy. See, a lot of individuals, when they're dealing with loneliness, they're thinking about something that's missing. Rather than focus on the things that's missing within your life, show gratitude. Be happy for the things that you have going on in your life. A lot of people tend to not pay much attention to the thing that's, that they're blessed with, and pay too much attention to the negative aspect of life. It could be maybe because they fall victim to their own thoughts, or simply because they're paying too much attention to what's going on around them. You need to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Notice your strength, recognize your weakness, and realize that just because it's a weakness doesn't necessarily mean it can't become a strength. Once you strengthen your weakness, you'll realize that becoming, like I always say, the best version of yourself, and dealing with loneliness, you'll realize being alone is not really a negative thing. A lot of individuals love to be alone simply because they love the peace. Once you make peace with being alone, you'll realize you don't need someone else to be in your company. When it comes down to a relationship, now that's a whole different, video. But when you're a single individual and you're trying to overcome the feeling of being alone, the number one thing, like I said, with being very productive and expanding your social group and grinding towards your purpose in life, the main thing you really need to do is make peace with being alone. Once you make peace with being alone, you'll realize that life is so much better, because now, since you made peace with no one within your realm, when someone comes in, you can recognize this energy that's to your realm, but you won't be so codependent if they decide to leave. Your peace won't be disturbed. You can continue going on your journey in life. So always keep that in mind, So if you have any other topics that y'all want me to discuss or, express my mind on, please comment below, like the video, share, and I hope everyone enjoy and gain some type of wisdom and knowledge about it, okay? Love you guys. Words from the wise out.